resistance. So, ito yung isa pang point of interest natin or areas of interest na tinitingnan. And sabi rito, yung resistance daw is a price level, zone, or area where the selling pressure is strong enough to stop or slow a rise. Kumbaga, siya yung nagiging sangga or siya yung nagiging ceiling, di ba? As in literal na ceiling kung saan nauuntog yung price, di ba? And this is also where the sellers step in, di ba? Kasi nga nauuntog sila or that the supply is high enough to cause a selling pressure. This is also where the sellers step in. So meaning masyado nang mataas yung price or masyado nang maraming supply and wala na masyadong demand. So ang tendency nangyayari kapag nagbenta yung mga sellers, since onti na lang yung buyers, mas marami yung sellers, bumabagsak yung price, right? So that's the law of supply and demand. Now, itong resistance na to, it tends to work more during bear market conditions. So, ipabalikan natin yung support, di ba? Yung support tends to work more during bullish market condition. Kasi nga, ano ba yung structure natin sa support or ano ba yung structure natin sa bullish market condition, di ba? Pagka bullish market condition, series of higher highs and higher lows. So, ang tendency, most likely, kapag ka nagkaroon ng correction, pag bumagsak yung price, itong previous resistance natin that would act as a potential support is highly likely or mataas yung chance na umakyat siya or mag-bounce siya dito sa area na to or sa support na to. Kasi nga, by our structure, yung bullish market condition is a series of higher highs and higher lows. No? While si bearish market condition naman, series of lower lows and lower highs. Lower low, lower high. Lower low, lower high. So, ang tendency, since bearish nga siya, and ang structure ng bearish market condition is series of lower lows and lower highs, ang tendency, yung resistance natin is mas nagbo-work. Right? Yan. So, that's what a resistance is. Now, let's look at this example. So, we have a downside movement here. Downside movement, equal low, consolidation. And then, look at this one. Diba? Ito yung previous support natin, no? Na tinitingnan. Kasi yung previous support natin, pwede yang mag-act as a resistance. And yung resistance natin, before, pwedeng mag-act as support. Vice versa, no? So, kung titingnan nyo rito, kung ipa-plot nyo yung resistance nyo, bago pa umakyat yung price dito, so, kung makikita nyo, nagkaroon tayo ng rejection dito sa previous support area natin. So, meaning, yung previous support area natin nag-act as resistance or kung saan nauntog yung price. And since bearish nga, yung market condition, nakakita tayo ng lower highs and lower lows, ang tendency, makikita nyo, bumagsak yung or na-reject yung price dito sa resistance. So, mas nag-work siya, no? Unlike dito, no? Tingnan natin to. Paakyat siya. So, this is a bullish market condition, right? Dito bullish. Dito bearish sa kabila. So, etong bullish market condition, kung titingnan nyo, mas nag-work yung support niya, right? Ito yung support area. Umakyat yung price, bumagsak dito, pero umakyat. Diba? Mas nag-work siya. Mas malakas siya compared sa resistance. Kasi, yung resistance sa bullish market condition, usually, binibreak yan eh. Diba? Para nga gumawa ng higher highs and higher lows. Diba? Tapos, kung titingnan nyo naman dito sa bearish market condition, sa left side, yung support is binibreak siya. Right? Simply because bearish market condition shows a structure of lower highs and lower lows, right? So that's how it is, diba? Now let's look at another example. Now, Euro USD. We have a series of lower highs and lower lows, diba? We have a series of lower highs and lower lows. Yan. So makikita nyo, andito yung support area natin, nag-act siya as resistance. Nireject siya rito, bumagsak ulit. Ito yung support area natin, binrake siya, diba? Binrake siya. Ito yung support area, binrake ng price, bumaba. Umakyat siya, yung previous support natin, nag-act as resistance, nireject siya, bumagsak. No? Then, ito pa ulit. Diba? Ito yung previous support area natin kung saan nag-bounce yung price. Makikita nyo, nireject yung price dito. Nag-turn siya into resistance. Now, let's look at another example. Yan, umakyat siya. Diba? This is a bullish market condition. Binrake yung resistance. Diba? And then, umakyat siya ng umakyat. So, basically, that's how support and resistance works. Tandaan nyo lang na during bearish market condition, mas nag-work yung resistance kumpara sa support. And then, during the bullish market condition, mas nag-work yung support kumpara sa resistance. Kasi nga, babalikan natin yung structure natin sa bearish market condition and sa bullish market condition, ganito yung price structure, di ba? So, ang expectation natin is that ganito yung mangyayari. So, yeah, that's what a resistance is.